What's up guys, it's Dan here with a quick video on decanting. Now I got asked to do this from one of my subs and I thought, why not? Show you guys what I do when it comes to decanting a fragrance. Now, first off, the company that I order from is accessoriesforfragrances.com, a very excellent place to get atomizers from, and I will have their link down below. Now, you can get plastic ones, glass ones, decorative ones, different sizes, all different kinds of stuff. And the plastic ones are rather inexpensive, so you gotta love that. Now, with every order, you will end up getting yourself an extra bag of goodies like this. That will have a couple of bigger atomizers in there, some sample vials. You will also get yourself a little funnel like this. You will get a measuring cup like this, and you will get yourself a couple of pipettes. Now, when I first started ordering atomizers, I was going for the 3 ml size, which look like this. And these ones have a screw-off top. And I wasn't really feeling too safe about that, so what I would end up doing is putting a little bit of kitchen and bath caulk on the threads and then screwing it together, making me feel a little bit safer, but still in the back of my mind, I was always wondering if one day it was going to come unscrewed in my pocket, and that would suck. So I ended up changing it up, and I started going with the 2.5 ml size, which looks like this. And these ones actually just end up snapping together, making for a tight seal, which is great. And actually, this size will fit 3 ml or more, which I think is plenty enough size for a sample or a travel spray. So, good enough for me. Now, how I end up getting the juice into this little sample vial is usually I will just end up taking the bottle and spraying it in there. But some fragrances are very unfriendly when it comes to that, like Love and Luck. This one has got a wide, fine mist spray, and if you try and spray it in that little hole, you will get yourself a mess on your fingers, running down the side of the empty bottle there. You know, it just sucks. So what I end up doing with a fragrance like this is I will spray it in the measuring cup first and then transfer it to the empty bottle, which works great. Now, I wish every fragrance had a pop-off top, because then it would make decanting so much easier, because like with the splash bottle, you can just use yourself a pipette. And these are great. You know, the biggest splash bottle I have is In the Mood cologne. And if you have a pipette, all you got to do is stick it down in the juice, suck it up, and squirt it into the empty vial. You know, that works great. That's awesome. And with some samples that you get from companies, you know, they got a little bitty hole in the end and you can't pour them out or nothing if you want to put it in a sprayer to make it easier, better to use. These pipettes that end there will end up sticking in that little hole, and you can just suck the juice right out of them. So that's awesome. Love that. Now, as far as labeling my samples, I used to just take a permanent marker and write it on the side there, but you know what? I thought that looked tacky, you know, so I went and got myself a nice little label maker for like 20 bucks, which I am very glad that I did, because now my samples to me look a lot better. And you can get yourself different colored labels. I went with red. You can get yellow, clear, white, but these labels don't really stick on there that well and will fall off. So I just take some clear masking tape and put it over the label as well. And works very nicely. Now, I believe that is it. If you guys have any questions, just shoot them my way and I will answer them. But as always guys, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you soon.